Rant and Rave. Tucker, we have, of course, a disagreement between the players and the owners in baseball. We should be 2 days away from the Braves' first spring training game. Instead, those two sides are at the bargaining table trying to figure things out. Who do you think, in the public's eye, is getting blamed the most for this right now?
I think in the public's eye, it's got to be the owners. If you're the public, you're the little man. I think you blame the person who probably has the most money in this argument over money.
I agree, and I think another big factor I believe is the simple fact that a lot of owners now are not individuals. It's not like Ted Turner and George Steinbrenner still own these teams. They're corporations, and I think we, the public, don't like corporations as much because they're faceless, and they're the big elephants in the room. So I think even though we all know the players get a lot of money, there's a lot of money being made, and I do believe that most people understand that and feel like the players should get their share. I've tried to put myself in their shoes, and if the game of baseball is making that much money and I'm the one they're coming to see to play, I would want a good chunk of that share as well. So I agree. I think it is the players right now. Believe it or not, today is the first day of spring football at Georgia Tech. And I have to ask the question, is this the last spring practice for Jeff Collins as the Georgia Tech head coach after 3 straight seasons with only 3 wins apiece?
Yeah. Jeff getting them started early. I think it's a situation similar to Brian Harsin. It could be, could not be. I think Collins' seat's hotter because he's been there, as you mentioned, for 3 seasons already. But if he comes out, he too came in to try to change a culture. I just don't know if I'm on board with his culture change as much as I am Coach Harsin's at Auburn.
I think there's been a little downturn in the amount of Waffle House that's going on right now for Georgia Tech football. I don't see how this guy can make it, though. I think there's just so many questions with this team. There's a lot of players in and out. 7 new transfers in, 12 transfers out. It's been kind of a mess. And so I'll be shocked if he survives this year. So I think it will be his last spring. Finally, I think we're in the last few days of the tom-crean era in Athens. I had a couple of people call my show on Wednesday and say, what about Rick Pitino? Well, he turned 70 in September. He's got Iona at 22-5 right now. Yeah, why not? I just think, why not? What have you got to lose? And Pitino is a big name who will attract attention. Georgia needs attention in its basketball program. So, Tuck, there's no Howard Johnson in Georgia. I think we should take a chance and see if he could do some things in Athens.
Yeah, it's all about taking chances today. Look at what Auburn did with Bruce Pearl. Of course, he had so many question marks, but he's a good coach, first of all, and Coach Pitino is too. But they also know how to work the system. Tom-Crean's a great coach, but it's not working out for him. Sure, there may be some scandalous things that go on, but a lot of things that they do make them successful. And if you don't get caught, then party on.
That's coming from an Auburn fan. I can't imagine why he said that. You're right, though. Work the system. That's what you have to do now as a college basketball coach in particular. That's Rant and Rave for this week.